All right, Dre, let's go.
You're on. It's just loading it up. You'll be on in just a sec.
Say what?
You'll be on in just a sec.
Nice. Oh, yeah, we live right now. Yo, we live. I know y'all gonna see this. We're gonna play a little bit of music real quick, and we're gonna get going in about like 5 minutes, so don't go anywhere. You guys can sit right here if you guys want. 35 minutes, y'all. We're gonna put some links up. Give us a second.
This is the prayer that I recite every day. It strengthens the road in this dark world that I walk and to illuminate the way. My 7 chakras walk. Yeah, and I like that guy in the triple six darkness. The people they don't foolishness and keep that line like that. I ain't begging to fly. I want somebody to try. Come on, the way that I feel about the situation is that you all stuck on sides of life and you ain't yet awake. And I feel forsaken from what we make it, we breaking the barriers of creation and levitation, syncopation. Now bet on our man, we turn exactly back. We bet on flat, and we elevated from that. You captivated by the rap, but it's too late for that. I try to drop a gem on the cash, but I took it back. You ain't appreciated, plus you deviate your false ways. A lot is what I leave you with, leaving you wheezing when you keep an exercise of the demons. Feeling the sea like Steven. Now when I leave and say I'm God, I'm all of me praying. Like Johnny in the Burgundy's tracks, though murder. We got thoughts to reconstruct. We dropped the book for the dead minds and living souls. Now we spread signs of life all over the globe. Yeah, to think of sleeping on the guards, you're best awakened. You're terribly mistaken if you didn't cop this newness. I'm like timeless signs of legacy next degree with the sound. Recipe to make the world get down. World renowned, keep in the presence, guard the essence. What I said is strongly recommended by connoisseurs in this empire. Response continuous. The antidote for the ignorant illiterate who don't know about this music. All you do is this type of style when I choose it. Don't confuse it with no Mickey D's commercials. Romantic, no conservative type purposes. Words are like herbalist. But I deal with no foolishness here. Stare into the eyes of the crowd and say it loud. Hip hop, I'm loving the sound, loving the sound. Stare into the eyes of the crowd and say it loud. Hip hop, I'm loving the sound, loving the sound.
Lalo,
validated appeal for all ages. Break down basic facts when God made it equate the breakers. Society's naked, call it the matrix. The day and age we live, bricks shapes to shape the pavement. The signs of life name remains engraved on the placement. All occasion amaze lace with flames for the bravest. The jet black ravens against the grain slaving. The rhythm migration for mainstream engagements. The street part of raping with activation of ancients. The removal of materialization from instrumentation. The picture painting scriptural written lyrical pages of the powers of.
All right, y'all, here we go. Yo, here we go. Welcome to the BreakEFX Podcast. We are live. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't already, please press the like and subscribe button down. I think it's on that side. I'm not sure. It's one of the sides. But press that button so you can join us every week on our history through Colorado hip hop. Yo, this week I'm so excited. We got my brother Lalo. Yeah! UFC! 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 Baby Thor! Baby Thor! Baby Thor! Yo, if y'all don't know, like you about to find out right now. This is my boy. I'm so excited to have this interview. Thank you for coming.
Hey, brother. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, brother.
Yes.
Always. It's a pleasure.
Oh, man. As you can see, man, we got special guests in the house. I want to give a huge shout out to Ricky Flo, and Rick Dog for hosting us in the spot right now. We're in the big spot. I don't want to show you guys it right now. I want you guys to be able to feel it. We're going to do a little soft opening here in a couple weeks where you can come through and check this place out. We're excited, but yeah, man, we're in the new spot. It feels great.
Yes.
Like this is dope, man. I'm so excited, dude. Like,
yes.
I think this.
Yes. I'm glad to be here with my brother. Man, we just go way back, and I'm just glad to be here and enjoy this time right now.
Yes, I love it, man. So let's get started, man. You know how we bang these out. We got about like an hour and a half, 2 hours. We're just gonna go through some history, man, and we're gonna start off real basic. I'm gonna go through some questions, and my first question is, man, is like, you know, where did you first see dance? Like, what was your first experience with dance? Like, who, what, where?
So it really just goes back to like the early 90s. I used to go skating. Roller City North was the spot.
Roller Express.
That's just where it all happened. You know, we danced. I grew up with some friends. I seen people hip hop dancing. That's what we were doing at first before even breaking.
Yeah.
And I seen that's just where I first seen dance. You know what I mean? We hip hopped and we had our little dance routines. I grew up watching Al Capone and I really admired Al Capone first and foremost. This is where it all started. All right, like, you know, I seen him hip hop dancing and at the roller skating rink. Him and I forget the dance crew. It ain't coming to my head right now, but anyhow, that's where I first seen it. It was all hip hop dancing. It was nothing hitting the floor or anything like that.
That's crazy, dude. I actually remember it. Wasn't it? What's his name that used to dance with? I remember going to roller skating one night and you and what's his name? Tim? Was his name?
Tim Montoya.
Tim Montoya.
Tim. Yeah. You know, we grew up like it was like I seen Al Capone and everyone dancing and doing all this hip hop. They had a big following. They were the cool guys. We were kind of I was on the kind of on the sidelines watching in, and my friend Tim, I invited him over. I was like, bro, we could do this. Like, so we started in my backyard doing backflips. He was flipping me, and I was just jumping on his back, doing backflips off his shoulders. He was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We started entering these these hip hop dance contests at the roller skating rink, and it just went from there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like it was weird because we would do that, and all of a sudden we started winning these little dance contests at the roller skating rink, and started kind of getting a little name just for hip hop dancing, right? And all of a sudden, one night, some cats rolled in, and all of a sudden I seen people doing windmills and hitting the floor, and I'm like, whoa, like we could do that. And I told my homie, like, let's go try this.
Yeah.
And it happens to be the people that were hitting the floor and doing windmills and all that was Scream.
Oh.
So they showed up over there and just changed the game.
Yeah. Like, so it went from hip hop and you seen the B-boys just going crazy.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Damn, how crazy for a Scream to be the first person that you saw like B-boy, you know?
You know, it was it's a little surreal just because like when I seen him, I didn't know him at that time, but I was in, I think, 5th grade, and all of a sudden his brother Art showed up and started going to school with us.
Yeah.
Right. And turns out me and Art just ended up just clicking, being almost best. We ended up being best friends. Still my best friend till this day. I love you, Art.
Yeah,
baby.
shout out to Art.
Art. That's my boy.
King.
And we just ended up becoming friends, and like we molded together, and I just started following them, and that was it, man. You know, so
that's crazy. What was your first breaking move that you learned? I love this question.
This is funny. So the first breakdance move I ever learned was in 1990, and I was just killing the game. Killed it. And
that's your first move.
And Al Capone will even he could even tell you right now. Like, I taught him this move, and Al Capone, you better you know this, right, bro? You better let them know, bro. When they ask you, the first move I taught you was the 1990. That's the first move I learned too.
You know, Man, that was your first move.
Yes.
Dang.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's weird because it seems like nowadays people are just adapting and learning moves super fast. But like I tried doing windmill. It took me like 6 months to learn how to do a windmill, bro. Like, but I learned how to do a 90 like overnight.
Yeah.
Weird.
But little body was made for it. UFC. All right, man. Well, let's keep going on the journey, man. Like, okay, so you had seen Scream and them busting for the first time. Where did it go from there? Like, where did your journey go?
So, man, like from there, it went. I started following. I followed them. Arc was just coming up at that time, like super sick. Like this was him at his best. I remember being in his kitchen. We put down the linoleum. We moved the kitchen table, and I was just following suit. You know what I mean? Like it was like I had nothing else to do other than learn with everybody else. Yeah. And first and foremost, Arc was a big inspiration to a lot of people. You know, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would even continue to dance. You know, we ended up bonding. That was my best friend, and that's all we knew how to do at that time. And you know, just growing like me and him just growing up, and just we were practicing and moving, and you know, traveling to like we were doing all these. There was breakdance jams at Lincoln High School, and we were going to like middle schools and people. You know what I mean? One of the very first dance battles that I had went to and I had won was at Friday Night Live at the Westminster Rec Center. My friend was like, yo, you gotta go. He took me in Arc, and he's like, there's a guy over there that's been winning dance contests. This guy's name is Epi. So we show up the first time, right? And we go and I enter and I end up winning. I beat my man right there.
No, he didn't just win, you asshole. He came in and whooped my ass, dude. I was doing the worm and like backspins, and here comes this fool flying with windmills and shit, dude. Like you just didn't win. You came whoop my ass, dude.
No, so that time, like when the Friday Night Live was around, we that was when Firehouse. And all the
you know
the Smurfs. They were there dancing too, and that was like one of the first crew battles that I've ever been in. Me and Art ended up having to battle these cats from Firehouse.
It was just you and Art.
It was just me and Art.
Dude, that's my first time I ever seen any b-boys or breaking was that battle at Friday Night Live. Because other than that, like I said, I seen movies and videos and shit, but actually seeing it live was that battle, dude. That's crazy. Keep going, tell me more.
So after that, like it just set off from there. You know, it was like I was just like following Arc. He was the one. He had made a name for himself. Man, it's just like anyone that knows anything about any of the Denver history, you have to know about Arc and Scream. Like they put it down. But if it wasn't for them dancing against these other cats with J-Rock and Mad and all the LOF cats and with Beans and everyone and Mars, we wouldn't have had this platform to do anything. You know what I'm saying, bro? So that was just what it was. It was, you know, like just getting together at that time and going, and I was just really just following Arc and Scream at that time, bro. Like, and they were just the hot commodity. People wanted to dance against them. People wanted to beat them. They were the ones. And that's when, you know, they put me down with GWT and that was it from there.
Yeah. Then you're just G-Dub, baby. What's up?
G-Dub. Yep.
All day. Man, tell me about some experiences that maybe some memorable battles that you went through right after this point of like getting down with GWT, like in the early days.
You know what? So one of the battles I really remember, and it was against LOF. We showed up at the Ashland Rec Center in the north side. They had called us out. We showed up, and we had a handful of people on our team. At that time, it was me, Crank, Shiz, Scream, Arc. We had Wisp, we had Tino, we had all these like old school cats that were there, and we held it down and we battled. That was my first experience in a crew battle. And I'll tell you the truth, like they came through, they brought the heat, but they lit a fire up all of us and just made us want to be better. You know what I mean? But that was one of the first battles I remember being in. It was us at the Ashland Rec Center against LOF, and they came deep. They had J-Rock, Mad, Beans, Mars, all these old school cats were just like
mad heads.
and they just came ready, you know. That was my first battle as being a crew member of GWT.
Yeah. Dang, dude.
Yep.
I actually never heard that story before, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it's dope, and a lot of people don't know about that, you know. And but yep, that was the first. We met right at the Ashland Rec Center. It was so dope, and I was like, to tell you the truth, I was just like a little shook about it. Like, you know, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to handle it. Like we weren't really prepared. We were just showing up just to dance.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So and after that, it just went on. Like we started dancing. They I forget who threw the jams at the Alameda Square. There was, I forget his name, but they'd always hold these battles, and it would always be like Arc versus J-Rock, and Scream versus Sacred, or you know what I mean, and all these battles like rolled on with that.
It was almost like heavyweight boxing matches. Like
Yes.
they promoted like that.
Yes,
like
it was. It was
whoever.
fire. J-Rock and Arc.
Yeah.
Scream versus Sacred, or Visa, or whoever. You know what I mean?
Hey, this one fools battled for trophies that were like 6 foot tall and shit.
It's
Tell
always
me not.
heavy. It's always
Just tell
heavy.
me.
Like they're like this.
Tell me not. I mean, that's real shit right there. Yeah, man. Tell me another experience.
So
another
after
battle.
so after that, you know, it went to, that was a few years of that going on.
Yeah.
You know, it just seemed like at that time, us growing up, like the only people that were really pushing us were them. You know what I mean? So it was like, we show up, we dance, it always end up being us battling them, and that was it, right? And I remember some stuff happened. We kind of like faded off a little bit, and I showed up at I forget what jam it was, but I showed up, and there was UHS, LOF, BAD, all these different crews that showed up, and there wasn't a GWT team that was entered. And I don't know what really happened at that point. Like I said, everyone kind of went their own ways a little bit, and
life happens.
And I remember Lenny from UHS, they were wanting me to get down with them. They're like, yo, we know you could dance. Do you want to come and dance with us? And I was like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I'm all right. I'm just here to kind of just spectate and just watch. And I felt a little bad because there wasn't a GWT team, right? And so when I left there, I just figured, you know what? Like, we kind of lost contact with some friends and stuff. And like I said, life happens. And I felt like I needed to do something and put my best foot forward to reestablish what GWT was, you know? So I went, and my friend Dash, we met. Love you, boy.
Yes.
We went, and I just told him, like, look, bro, just come with me. We could do this. You know what I'm saying? And he came. We started dancing a lot, bro. And like, we just showing him the ropes and everything. And he started dancing. We started going to the club, and you know. And I was just like, bro, just have my back. Just have my back. I mean, there was some cats from Westminster that were there to break dance, and I was just like, just going every few rounds, bro. It's all right. I got us.
I need a breather.
So like, and that was it, bro. And from there, we went. We started going back to Thorne High School, and that's where Al Capone was still going to school. And they had started the hip hop club, and Al Capone was already a member of GWT back in the day, right? Like, so, but he went on and started his own crew, and which was Crazy Crew.
Crazy Crew.
And which ended up being, it was Bo, Evan,
Carlos,
Jeff, Cagley, R.I.P. brother, I love you, Carlos, and from there we went. I introduced Dash to me, and him went. We made friends with these guys, and we went. And that was, you know, that's from there is when GWT was reestablished to me. You know, I took pride in it because I didn't want to go to another jam and not see GWT on the roster. You know what I'm saying, bro? And that was it. And that's it. Yeah, it was the GWT All-Stars.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
We had, you know, so just to keep moving forward with that, and so at that time it was all about just recruiting. And
yeah,
like,
you were on a mission, bro. On a mission.
I wanted the best of the best on our team. You know what I'm saying? I'm super competitive. I wanted to be competitive. I wanted to win. And that was it. So from there, whoa.
You good?
Are you all right?
We're live. Shit like this happens, y'all.
So from there, you know what? Like
Wait, are you cool? Little man fell over. UFC, UFC.
So from there, bro, it was like it was from there is who did we want on the team?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like from there we started doing our recruiting. You know, me and Dash, we went to the Thorn High School. We told them like, look, you guys want to be down with us? Let's do this again.
Yeah.
Let's put this on the map. We put down all the crazy crew came with us. They were on the GWT squad, right?
Yep.
From there, I think you know what was next, Epi.
Yeah.
Like we came to you and we got you.
Where were we at? You remember? I remember like it was yesterday.
We were at a rave.
We were at a rave, bro, at the Boulder on the Hill, the hill rave. It was underground. We were in.
I think it was in the bathroom.
It was in the bathroom.
I was like, yo, bro, we need you down with us.
Yeah.
Dog. What are you talking?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think even that's when Fate has always been a member of GWT since back in the day, right? An old school member.
Yep.
And I remember that's when we told you and Fate, all right, bro, you guys gonna be down with us? You guys gonna roll with us? And you're like, yep.
Let's do this.
Yep. And then so from there, guess who the next boy was?
Oh,
What?
he's so nice they named him twice.
What? So nice they named him twice, baby. My boy Ray. Yup. I came to him. He'd already been a member too back in the day.
Yep.
My brother, forever. We just came and was like, yo, Ray, you gonna be down with us? Dog?
I'll be down. I'll be down with the two baddest dudes in town. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. So
I'll kill everyone.
yeah,
That's a
man.
damn deal.
We were just on fire right there.
Yeah.
You know, from that, we put together this team and we showed up to the the Zunai Square for a jam. I forget the name of it. Sorry.
Yeah.
But Dan threw it, Cosmo threw it. So we show up and we end up beating we beat a LOF team. We ended up battling UHS in the finals, and that was our first win as a team coming back.
Yeah.
From my perspective,
Yeah, it was.
right?
Yep.
So from there, Cosmo was hosting it,
He was.
and I had to save my man.
I'm sorry. I had to save my man. Cosmo was hosting the jam. He wasn't even dancing with us at that point.
Bro, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest.
Be
You know what?
real,
Like
bro.
he was my Cosmo has been my boy even before that.
Yeah.
So when I seen all that happening and he wasn't dancing with us and I seen where he was going, I was like, nah, bro, you gotta be down with us. You can't be down with no one else. You know what I mean? He was on the verge of being LOF, I think. I don't know.
I don't know either. Y'all so funny.
But that's my boy, Cos. I love you too, bro.
Cosmo.
From there, that was the first jam as a GWT team.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had one, bro.
Yeah. And,
You remember that? Eddie?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I think if you go and look up GWT versus UHS on YouTube, there's a bunch of battles. We used to battle them guys all the freaking time. Like it was just constant battles. But you can go on YouTube and you can find the actual battle on there in the underground. But yeah, that's wow.
That was the first one, bro. And like,
Yeah.
so after that, that's when our journey began, right? Ed?
Yeah.
We put our best foot forward. We wanted to go and be them. We wanted to be that team.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, we just wanted to win, man. We were hungry to win, and we knew we had the numbers to do it. And it's not like we had huge numbers. We had strong people in our crew. Like you did the recruiting the right way. You're like, going to get the best of the best of the best.
Of the best. Well, that was my main objective out of anything. You know what I'm saying? It was I wanted to put together a solid team, which
You did.
I put together a solid team.
A history-making team. You know, you really did.
Yep. And from there, you know, we put together this team, and throughout the years, you know, we show up, and if it wasn't for some of these teams I'm about to mention to make us to push us to be better, which was for sure LOF, UHS for sure, Lenny, I got you, dog.
Yes.
Cody. Yep. You guys
Cody,
pushed
yes.
us, bro. You guys were freaking.
They had what's his name? What's that white boy's name?
Oh, Darren was
Darren
the man.
was
You know
popping
what I'm
air flares
saying?
back
Until
then.
Ray had a freaking. Yeah,
Don't
go,
say
that's
it.
just go ahead and watch it.
Watch the
Go back
footage.
and watch the footage, bro. Anyhow, but you know what? These teams, like, they pushed us. We would go down to the springs. We go to the raves.
Soul
Like
mechanics,
it was all.
data,
It was even soul
focus.
mechanic. It was the Springs finest.
Springs
at that point.
finest,
You
yes.
know what I'm saying? We were going down there all the time to dance, bro.
Yeah.
Like Focus. I remember seeing Focus at tracks a long time ago. We met,
Shout out
and
to
he
Focus,
he
bro.
actually showed me the hollow back.
Yeah, the Lalo
And
back.
it ended up being the Lalo back.
Bro, Focus. Man, probably showed my homie the Lalo back. I never knew this.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, the
Yup.
Lalo back.
Yup.
What?
So, but bro, like
Ray Ray's cousin showed you the Lalo back.
So, but they pushed us a lot
Focus.
too, bro.
Oh,
Like, bro, if it wasn't for them,
Yeah.
and at the beginning,
Yeah.
we would have no one to battle. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro? There was no one to battle other than LOF, UHS, and the Springs Finest. Our scenario too was there,
Yeah.
and
kinda
they pushed us to be the best too.
Yeah.
They always stepped
Flex
up to the
and
plate.
Chunk,
Yes.
Rage.
Munchy, all of them, bro.
Milk.
Like they pushed us to be where we're at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If it
So
wasn't for all them, we wouldn't be here where
Yup.
we were either. We
Yup.
we had a point to prove back then. We wanted to whoop some ass.
yeah,
Those are the asses that needed whooping.
that's right. yeah.
Just happened to be them. Just happened to be them. Sorry.
But
Love you guys.
And you know
Y'all
what,
want
though,
our
man,
asses
like
sometime?
throughout the journey though, and like throughout these battles, our brotherhood just became way more than just a breakdance team. We ended up becoming brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just want to give a shout out to all my GWT family.
Yeah.
Scream, Art, Ray, F, Fate, Bo, Evan, Jeff. Man, like all the old school GWT cats that like my OGs were thank yous. You know what I mean? Just for being a part of all this.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
think
I'm
that's,
saying?
that was the difference between I think GWT.
Fate, I can't forget it.
Fate,
I can't
dude.
forget Fate.
Hey,
Like,
what's up? Yeah, we were
Wow.
brothers, bro. We were family, dude. We argued, we fought with each other, dude. Like we were like real family. We didn't bullshit with each other. Like we clowned each other more than we clowned y'all in the scene. Just so y'all know that.
yes, yes.
Y'all thought we were
yes.
assholes to everyone else. We were assholes to each other.
We motivated each other more than anybody, bro.
Such a our team.
Like, man, tough love, unconditional.
Tell me, so in that era, you know, the all-star era. All-star era. What was name some battles that kind of like you remember, you know, like some hype ones or just some memorable moments.
You know what? As a team, I just remember me and Ray Ray would always team up. It was like if there was a 2-on-2, me and Ray Ray would always enter. We'd show up and we'd just burn everybody. It was just done.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even name the names of the jams or whatever, bro. But I've won more jams with Ray Ray than anything. You know what I mean?
Casey,
I could never. If I entered a 1-on-1, I'd end up battling Ray Ray, and then Ray Ray would just beat me.
I'll still beat you, bud.
But when we teamed up, it was like, damn, we won all the time, right? Like, so a memorable battle. I remember it was at Rock Island.
Rock Island. If you remember Rock Island, you go.
There was a jam there, and it was hype. Like there was like 2 teams from the Springs. There was an LOF team. We had even 2 teams from GWT. We ended up going through, and we had like our main GWT team ended up battling LOF in the finals, and we ended up winning, which was super dope.
Yeah.
Another one, we went to Albuquerque, and it was like I think it was like our first like out of state jam that we won. You know what I mean? Like you remember that, bro?
I remember Little Caesar was the judge.
Yeah,
Breaking Hearts
Caesar?
or King Hearts? Breaking Hearts.
Was it Breaking Hearts? It's like the first ones, bro. Like, and you know what's crazy about that is my homies showed up down there to just be a part of it.
Yeah.
Preach and Ciro, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You know, they showed up and to support with a carload of people. Just drove down there for a day trip just to freaking go down there and support us. But we ended up winning that jam. That was dope. That was like one of the I'll never forget that, because like I said, I think that was like our first out of state jam that we had went and won.
Yeah, man.
And there was a bunch of other ones, but I mean them 2 stick out the most to me.
Yeah.
The Rock Island jam and the Albuquerque.
Man, those are some good jams. Those bring back memories.
Bro, that was so long ago.
Yeah. So long ago. Damn.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
man. But anyhow, man, like, so from there, it just, you know, it's kind of just coming across people throughout that time, and like from there leading up to where we're at now.
Yeah.
You know, we came across some really cool people, some people that we inspired, and they inspired us too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Hey, what's cool?
Tell the story earlier, because I think this was a good story, because we were talking about it earlier. How we both ended up in the same place.
So the Smurfs. This was a crew that came about a while ago. We were in high school. There were a crew from California that came out here. They were super dope powerheads. The Smurfs. Boone was the main one, right? They actually called us out and they said, "Hey, we're gonna meet up at Hopkins Middle School. We want to battle you guys." So we all showed up over there to go battle. We battle, and of course, the first move that I learned, I kill a 90, and then all of a sudden I blow my knee out, and they had to take me to the hospital. So as we're rolling into the hospital, freaking, I see Epi and Flex and everyone rolling out of the hospital because this fool got hurt.
Yeah, I rolled my ankle.
So that was, I'll never forget that. We were just talking about that.
We were talking about that.
Like, I blew my knee out. I'm going into the hospital. This dude's rolling out because he blew his ankle out or whatever. Like, that was funny, bro. That
was crazy, dude. And that happened before he had put me down with G-Dub. That was like during the Friday Night Live days, dude.
Yep.
That is so crazy, dude. Tell me about, tell me about some out-of-state jams that you kind of loved going to and stuff.
So the first out-of-state jam that I went to was the 1999 Pro-Am.
Nice.
Was in Miami.
When we took a squad.
Yes, we took a squad out there.
Miami,
I didn't talk about that.
Man, you know, like ghetto wrecking thugs.
Ghetto wrecking.
People were tripping on us. Bro.
Seriously,
like,
bro.
They didn't know what to do. Like, we didn't even know what to do. You know what I mean? We went.
Frosty Freeze.
Subway.
Frosty Freeze.
We got a chance to kick.
We got to kick it with Frosty Freeze.
Yeah, lunch with us. He went to Subway.
Man, he loved us.
Seriously, he loved us.
No, I
man.
remember Faye broke his pipe though. He been freezing in front of them girls. He broke his pipe in front of Frosty Freeze, and he was
Hey, you didn't hear that story.
Bro, I'm like,
I mean,
that
okay,
was the first time. That was really I met Little Rock at that time. Man, there was some power heads out there. I never really seen power moves.
First time we seen Benji.
The first time we seen Benji, and you know what? We went out there and we grinded, and Bate ended up battling Benji in the finals. We were so hungover for the finals, like, and I really felt.
It's Miami. You have to drink when you're there. So our asses thought we could enter competitions and heavily drink at the same time.
But bro, you know what? That was a turning point, I think, for us. You know what I'm saying? People, I think we battled. I think our team battled the Brickhead. Was it the Brickheads?
No, we battled. Who was from New York? Remember? Breaks something.
I forget.
I don't know. Either way, battled some.
Too
sweet. Too sweet. It was too sweet in there, boo. Yeah, breaks or something.
But that was cool.
Yeah,
and you know what? Hey, and you know what? One more thing. Like at that time, and what I really remember about that was I got a chance to chill with my boy Ram. We went out there and we kicked it. And rest in peace, Roman.
Ark was there with us.
Ark was with us. Man, we had our team out there, bro. Yeah. That was so
Crank with us, bro.
The OG.
Man. Wow.
Yeah, no, that's a good one, man.
So after that, like that was the first out-of-state jam that we had been through and that I had went to. I think you guys had went to the B-Boy Summit earlier that year or the year before.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to that one, but that same year in '99, after that we went to the B-Boy Summit.
Yeah.
And that's when I seen Ruin and everyone just like dropping bombs. It was crazy. I seen Boy from Havoc Coro. Boy, and like there were just some sick cats over there. Crumbs, like that's so. Someone that really inspired me breakdancing was Crumbs. Like I grew up like who didn't like his style?
Baby Crumbs. Baby crumbs, baby crumbs.
Did you see him
Hey, much
blush?
love to
I'm
everyone
just
on the
kidding.
YouTube. Much love to everyone on the YouTube comments. I see you, stretches in the comments. Leave comments, y'all, if you have questions for my boy. Like, leave them in the comments. I'll ask them towards the end. But yeah, man, Miami was dope.
Yeah, Miami was super dope. The jam after that, we went to the it was the B-Boy Summit,
Yeah.
and then from there it ended up being the freestyle session.
Oh yeah, the freestyle.
That one was dope.
Yeah,
bro.
you and Dash came back with all kinds of footage. I remember that year. Dude.
Bro, we had like I forget who won that jam. It ended up being like Massive Monkeys and someone in the finals, but it was so hype and Super Nat performed in front of everybody, bro. Like that, we had a good time, bro.
Yeah,
that was like so
inspiring, you know.
Yep.
And that's what we did a lot at that point. Is we were like, I think we were going out of town a lot to get even more inspiration to come back and keep kicking ass.
But we had to go out there to buy videos and come back and watch them to like train. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, like we didn't have didn't have the VHS tapes out here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we had to go and get them out of state and
go find
come
them.
back. We had to go find them, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so but other than that, man, like, so the freestyle session, we started going to Albuquerque, we started going to Vegas, LA numerous of times.
Yeah.
We're starting to go to all the freestyle sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was dope. That was dope. Like, I forget the last out of state jam was it that we went to. Actually, it was in Albuquerque. It was probably a few years ago. We ended up. What's that?
Oh, with your home.
Know Your Roots. So I met up with my boy Spider. I just met this cat. He needed a partner to enter in this jam. I just went out there with my boys just to go support. I didn't even end up wanting to dance. So I ended up me and Spider, and we actually ended up making it to the final four. We had a battle with my boy Cruz and Surge. They ended up beating us, and they ended up winning the jam. So we came home with the win.
Yeah.
So that was like the last out of state jam that I actually danced in and competed and made it to the final four.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep.
Next question. How it was back then compared to how it is now? Your thoughts on it?
It's
scene wise,
it's different. I mean, back then, like I said, like we didn't have too much to go on. Like it was like always us battling the same people, right?
Yeah.
And growing up and like getting like just elevating and stuff and like leveling up, more people started dancing, right? And it was definitely different, right? Like I think the competition got a little more fierce. People were putting a lot more work in to be the best, right? And more people started dancing. More people were competing. The teams, there was more teams that entered. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was like night and day from when I was coming up to where it is now. Yeah. You know, like I said, it was just more people. I think it's just more people were interested in the culture and in the dance.
Yeah, that's crazy that you say that because me and Screen actually had a conversation. It's funny though because it's like back then there was just so many people at Jam supporting the culture, and that's a huge difference. Like now you just have whoever's training, whoever's in the classes, the kids, the parents, whoever's dancing the scene. That's the only people at the Jam. Where back then it was like, dude, you had aunties, uncles, cousins, you know, everyone at the Jam showing up.
All Ray Ray's family.
Yeah, let's be real. Pretty much all Ray Ray's family. You know, like there was just a lot more support for the community. That's crazy that you mentioned that because that's huge, man. I mean, let's be real. Like nowadays, like B-boys, B-girls, dancers. Let's be real, dude. Like, how many of your family members come to a jam to support you? You know, not a lot. So. He got
Ray
real.
Ray's pretty much
Except for
like
Ray Ray. Except for Ray Ray. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My family still comes.
I mean, I don't know. On a serious note, I think that's something maybe the youth and the new generation could do more to try to get their family and their support system more involved with what they're doing in the scene and coming to watch and be involved with what they're doing.
Makes a difference.
That's a great point, you know, like that's a huge difference. It's a huge difference for our community, you know. So if you're out there, like if you can make that change like that he's saying, you know, the difference, like let's step up as a community and get our peoples and our family involved. That's
you know,
good,
and you know what, man, like I think a lot of things has to be given to you first and foremost, bro. You know, you you would just inspire so many people, and like just coming up and everything, bro. Like people, you paved the way for more people and the kids and like everyone just to come together and dance, bro.
I appreciate
you know what I'm
that, bro.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you, Ray, like you guys motivated people, bro. Like, you know, even Fate and Scream too, you know what I'm saying? Teaching classes and everything. And, you know, and I can't forget, like, growing up with my boy Kid Cruz, he did the same thing. He is, out of anyone, bro, like, I'm going to tell you right now, like, he has pushed the scene a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, much respect, bro. Like, you can't say nothing about that, bro. You know what I mean? Kids, like, it's live it. It's just that it's right there. You know what I mean? And it's facts, bro. And like, and it's not only like him, but like Ray and you and everyone just teaching the youth, bro. Like I did the same thing too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was like way before you guys, but man, I give it up to you guys for sure, bro.
Takes
you guys,
a village, bro.
Yep.
For sure, dude.
For
I
sure.
appreciate that, bro. Right on.
Yep.
Shout out to Kid Cruz.
The
house.
Cruz is in the house.
He already knows, dude. I already told him once, dude. Like, he's one of my favorite b-boys.
Yep.
Always have been, dude.
For
Show
sure.
your Super Bowl. Show your Super Bowl ring. Hey, show your Super Bowl ring. Boom. Hey, show your belt. Boom. Show him your exhaust system.
Show him your.
That's dope, man. I guess, man, the scene, like, some more memorable moments that you had in the scene in your time, man, because like, man, you're like in your prime, dude, you're killing it. Like, people don't know that when we're screaming UFC is because we were watching a video with the homie Batch, and we see the video of you doing the flip to the fucking hollow back, which was a signature move of yours, you know, like the Lalo, that's what we call it, the Lalo back. Thanks to Focus, now I know that you taught him it. You know, but like, name some other memorable moments then that you had, or like, you know, like, and even with this, you know, like, with we danced a lot with Jabs, bro. Like, maybe some memorable moments with Jabs,
Man,
bro.
like,
tell me some moments about Jabs.
First and foremost with Jabs, like one of the main ones was like our first GWT win, which we had already talked about, right?
Yes.
Me and him, we did like with Jabs, like there was just so many good times with him. I can't even like pinpoint a certain battle, right?
Yeah.
Like, but one battle I can remember is LOF. They threw the jam at the Toyota freaking place or whatever. It was right. So me, Scream, and Cruz, we entered. And we ended up freaking winning, man. This was my boy Kid Cruz's first win as a team. You know what I'm saying? And like, and we got a plaque, and it was so dope. We actually entered. We got qualified into I think it was a Mighty Four or whatever when they came to Denver, right? But man, that was probably one of the most memorable ones right there.
Yeah.
You know, winning with my boy Cruz and dancing with Scream, my OG, and we won, bro. And like, it was sick. I think we danced against, it was like Heaney, Silos, and was it Henry? No, Henry. Yeah, Heaney Dolo, right? That's Henry, yep. And Silos, and I think it was like, I forget the
Breaker one.
Breaker one, yeah.
Skip Rip.
Yep. That was probably one of the most memorable wins that I have.
Damn. Well, that's dope, dude.
Yep. And then that was a free buy-in for
for the Mighty Four. Yeah, we got qualified already. We didn't even have to do like the prelims or anything. You know what I mean? But
my boy is Mighty Four qualified for that.
yeah,
shit.
Joel, my boy Joel made a shirt. He airbrushed.
Yeah, you guys have bits and everything. Yeah, that fool. If you don't know, people used to wear the same outfits back then. I don't know if you guys remember that, but like, fools used to wear the same outfits.
Well, it was that one. So that one, that was probably the most memorable battles.
Yeah.
Another one. So they had a Denver who could roast the most out here. Ooh. And this was just probably like, I think less than 5 years ago or whatever, right? This was probably this was the last, I think, competitive battle that I've been in. I picked my boy Spider up from the bus stop. It was his first time coming to Colorado, Denver at that. And we came, I picked him up that morning. We showed up. I just wanted to show him a good time in Denver. You know what I'm saying? And like, we ended up dancing, and we actually made it to the Final Four in that one.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. I wish we could have pulled through and won that one, but you know, it's all good. So
Yeah, dude, that's so
Yep.
awesome. So many
Yep.
memories, dude.
Yep.
Man, like the journey that you've been on, man, I gotta give you so much props, dude. Like I'm hearing stories that I didn't even know, like you went through, man. That's just like some wild stuff, man. Like I didn't know you ended with Cruz and you guys won a battle, dude. Like that's so dope. Dude.
Yeah.
First jam.
yeah.
Your first jam?
First win.
Your first win? Yeah.
At a jam.
At a jam. First win, at a jam.
It means a lot.
Yeah, that's huge, dude. Like that's dope, man. Man, that's crazy, dude. Like,
So I mean, and like really, other than that, man, like from there it just goes on and on. I know it's probably a little all over the place right now, right?
yeah,
But
we're good.
from there, man, it was just more about inspiring people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? At that time, it was just more about keeping the crew alive, and you know, just trying to motivate and push. And where the scene is at right now, I couldn't have asked for it to be any better.
Yeah.
Right? Like I know, like with this whole thing that's going on with COVID, and it kind of played a big part with people not being around and not really pushing, and it seems like that. But I know for a fact people are still pushing.
Yeah.
And the Denver scene, I think, is probably it's at its best now than it was before.
Yeah.
Right? Like I thank everyone right now for just pushing the scene and being there for the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? You and I have to give it up for Block 1750,
Yeah.
School of Breaking, the
Yeah.
B-Boy Factory, Ian, White Boy, Chase, bro. Like, much love to you guys.
Yeah.
Much love.
But yeah, mad love to them, man. They help keeping it alive, man.
Yeah.
Like some more shout outs to some b-boys these that you've seen in the scene that are coming up, man. Like here in Colorado, you know, like
man, there's
You
just
got-
so many to go off of, bro. Like, man, I can sit here and probably name a bunch of everybody, right? But I mean, man, I just want to give a shout out for like I said, man, Kid Cruz. He's my little brother. Has pushed the scene. Like, if anyone has inspired anybody or anybody to be good, come on now.
oh,
Hands
what's
down.
up, Cruz? Want to get in here?
You
Say
wanna
what
get
up?
in here, dog?
Come on, Heat. Show them that red nose,
Heat.
boy. So, hey, check out my boy's suit, yo.
Yeah, look at this dog. Damn. Look at this crispy suit. Let's get this guy in the interview real quick.
Yeah.
Bro. Come on.
Let's
I
ask
got
him a few questions.
special guest right here.
Special
Bro, what
guest,
you got a question for
Yeah,
me?
no, you got a question for
All
my
right,
boy Lalo?
all right,
Yeah,
all
you got a
right.
question for my
So,
boy Lalo?
Cruz, coming up right now, bro. Like what motivated you to do what you wanted to do, bro, with dancing? Putting you on the spot a little bit, bro.
What motivated me to do what I wanted to do? I've always been motivated to do what I wanted to do. It's just trying to find an outlet to do what I wanted to do. So
Not me.
the long stretch of it, going to the spot,
So maybe back
The spot, yeah.
GWT, walking in and seeing carpet over linoleum in 2 different tiers with mad graffiti, just downtown rugged, like super urban.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then just meeting Lalo, like all you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
It was amazing. Like I was shocked that there was something like this that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
And then you guys taking me to my first jam, it was like I was shocked that there's a community.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that there's this that I could do now. So now I just put all my energy into that.
Tell me about your
Yeah.
win with Lalo.
I used to wear the big shorts. Remember that? Some big ass shorts, big ass knee pads, big ass shirts, big ass
helmet.
pads that I
It's like
made, knee pads that I made. Crazy, but I mean, all that was for a reason. It was to grow up. It was to understand all this is real, and all the people in it are real, and just don't take it for granted because, I mean, look at all the homies that are gone now. Because I didn't get to say goodbye, you know, to a lot of the people that are gone now. Look at Ram, dude. I didn't get to say goodbye. It's sad, dude. Like, and beef, period, is irrelevant. You can just fix it. I mean, everybody's a phone call away.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just fix it, man.
Yeah, there's no need to hold grudges.
Cheers
I
to
don't-
that.
I don't have any more left. Cheers to it.
It's all
empty.
good.
Yeah, you know,
Yep.
so like, I mean, I would hate for some shit to happen, and then it's like I gotta show up at your funeral or somebody's funeral, and it's like, fuck, dude, like, we didn't even get to squash it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel you.
Yeah.
but this ain't my interview. It's
Hey,
just-
if you ever want to
Cosmos, when him and Faye used to teach out the
Yeah, tell us. So
probation.
really, bro, like, so now this interview is kind of turning.
No,
into
we're gonna
first.
get back to Lalo.
No, come on, bro. This is important, bro. Like, because this is a big part of GWT too. This is we inspire people, bro. Like, and you're not the first one, Cruz, that like we put down on like and showed the ropes. And I'm not saying that we were the only ones, but I know there's been a handful of people, bro, that we've changed lives, bro.
Yeah.
You know, where they didn't have didn't have nothing, and then all of a sudden we show them what we're doing, and it's inspiring.
something to live for.
You know what I'm saying? And like, we had it was just I think our aura, bro, our vibe that we put out. It was a positive energy. We attracted some of the best b-boys around till this day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what made GWT.
I mean, I was a punk ass kid, bro. Like, I was getting before I came to the scene, dude. I was getting jumped. I was selling drugs. I was doing dumb stuff, breaking into houses. That's how it happened. I broke into a house, and I went to probation. And then next thing you know, I'm at probation, and there's a program called Task, TASC. Okay, and it was Fate and Cosmo. And they asked me, what would you do? What do you want to do? Do you want to pick up trash? Do you want to do community service like that? Or do you want to do a hip hop program?
Yeah.
I was introduced to them at 17. You know what I'm saying? Dropping UAs.
Dropping UAs. You know, G-Dub, baby.
I'll never forget it. You know,
Ghetto
like,
wrecking.
going up there to the top floor, just seeing the skyline of the city.
Yeah.
Walking into a room, Fate's teaching graffiti
Yeah.
to a bunch of kids that don't know any better.
That's dope, bro.
It was awesome. Then there's like, you want to go over to this room? Sure. Take me down the hall. Cosmo's in there.
You know Cosmo.
Walking, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, damn. They start dropping heat. So I was like, fresh. You know?
That's dope, bro.
And then ever since then, like, Cos took me under his wing. He showed me all you guys. And this man in particular got out. And took me under,
Lalo.
Free
There you
Lalo.
go. Do you remember the spot? Bro, like, so at the spot, remember Jolt painted and he like did that piece. It was Free Lalo. Right in the main b-boy thing, bro. Yeah. That was dope.
Yeah.
Right on, Jolt.
But I remember I used to work at Coors Field during that time because they told me to get a job.
Yeah.
I was getting a job. Right down the street was the spot for Coors Field, maybe 6-7 blocks on Scout. So I'd walk down there and go right to the spot. And I didn't even know Lalo at first. I just walked in there.
Yeah.
I even met Kavum there. The first time I met Kavum. Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Kavum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember the first time walking in the spot, and it was the whole GWC, everybody. You had Evan. Yeah, I think even Ross Gallatin was there. Miss Vaughn, Dash,
Damn.
Ray, Cosmo, you were there.
Yeah.
Show was there. Everybody was there, dude. And I was so intimidated. Like, I remember because there was 2 different levels. Like, you go you walk in the door and it was a bottom level.
Yeah.
And then there was like a stage.
Yeah.
And then that stage was just like its own platform. But I used to go up there and just sit there.
Yeah.
And just watch you guys.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you got like a strong relationship with my bro. Is there anything you would want to ask him or say to him? Like, you know, like you have a question for him that, like, this is your bro, dude. Like, you ever want to say anything to him and tell him or just ask him something?
This is my interview, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, ask him something. Ask him something, you know?
Ask you, okay.
Yeah, you know? Is there anything you ever wanted to know, just even from the scene or b-boy wise or anything, you know?
I don't really have a question.
Yeah,
for him.
question?
I have a thanks for him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I have a genuine thanks for this person right here, all of you guys.
Yeah.
Because you guys showed me the way of being who I am today and taking over and having fun with it, you know? regardless of rep or style, it's an essence of being, you know, like you push yourself to a limit. And the reason why is because each other pushed each other to that limit. So I got to give you a huge shout out and a huge respect right now because you've always been super nice to me. You've always helped me when I had a question. Shit, you even give me a job, bro. I used to work for you, bro. Like, I used to get paychecks from him. I used to pay my rent because of him, bro. And that's what's dope. That's real life shit. You know?
Brothers, man. Brothers for life.
I just want to thank you, Lalo, bro. You've been a huge part of my life, dude, from the start.
Yeah.
Right on, bro. Yeah, no, I feel you, dog.
You know.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Right on, dog.
I love it, man. I love it. I love you, shit. I love you, brother. I love you, brother.
My boy Scream.
My boy.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my boy Batch too, man.
Yeah,
Shit. Batch 1, baby. Yes.
USC. Oh,
No, that's what's up, bro. Hey, Cruz, I appreciate you, dog. You've been my boy since the beginning, bro. And like I've appreciated our friendship and our bond, and that goes for you too, Epi. You know what I'm saying, bro? Man, we've been through so much, bro, so much. You know, and that's just like I said, like our breakdancing was just a part of it, and like b-boying and like this culture, bro, and like, but we turned it into a brotherhood, bro. Yeah. And I think that's what separated us from a lot of other crews and a lot of other people. Bro.
We weren't an organization or a company. We were
Our super crew.
a fucking crew, bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna get our next special guest in here.
Yes.
Let's get our next special guest in
Next
here.
up is Ray Ray.
Next up,
The man so nice they named him twice.
they named him twice, bro. Like he's so special. He got two names.
I gotta change, right?
Hold on. Your boy's doing costume change. Oh, he's doing commercial break.
Come here,
Hey, we're gonna get my boy in here. Yo, what's up? What's up?
Hey.
Yeah, no, I think this is dope having some special guests, dude.
Chilling.
Yo, dude, we did it with you last week. We got your history, and we all share history, man. And that's what's crazy. We're putting our puzzle pieces together. I wish Scream was here. Scream, if you're watching, dude, we love you, bro.
Love you,
Love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Love you. Hey, you got anything for Lalo? Question? Comments? This is our OG right here, man. Like,
Let's see. Something good.
Everyone, just so you guys know, this beyond breakdancing, this is my brother first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew each other before even dancing was even coming about. You know what I'm saying? So this
So I
is
want to talk about when we first were coming up at the Roller Express days. Basically, we started graffiti. We were taggers.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Let's get into
My name was Raven. You know what I mean? So what were you, little Bale?
Yeah,
Little Bale bondsman.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Bale one.
yeah, and I was OAK, and what were you?
I came up with so I was INS. I was went to CWD, and then I had my own writing crew, ODK. RIP Scape One. That's my boy, bro. Like he put me down with like really the graffiti scene as far as being like a graffiti crew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like Scape, I love you, boy. Rest in peace, bro. But no, that's Bale One. I bombed like I went hard with that just as I did with dancing, bro.
I totally forgot that.
Yeah.
It was
You know?
graffiti life,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Tell me about the graffiti life.
And that's what's dope. Like for me, that's how we all were connected. Like I met Cosmo at skating, and he had a piece book, and that's when I first started bombing. I was a little kid. I didn't really know nobody, and like that's when my brother first passed away, and so I bombed in his book, and then I was just like, I just threw up a little Raven or whatever. It was a little whack little piece, but he gave me love. He was showing me love. He's like, you want to be down with the OAK? I was like, dope. And then it was him, my cousin Rogelio. Shout out to Rogelio. He's still Jinx. He's still holding it down to this day. He's like an awesome teacher and just an amazing person in general. But yeah, he's still holding it down. And Cause and Dent and fucking Dent was OAK. So that's kind of how we were connected already before like the hip hop scene. And you were INS, and that's when CW, or that's
basically before CWD.
Yep.
So like, and then my brother Rick Sleeper, he's married to my sister. He was AWS.
Yeah.
And so like, there's like Kenny
Sleep.
Poppin',
Yep.
Poppin'
Sleeper.
Kenny.
No, that was Scared.
Scare.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yep.
Scare.
Yep.
Bizarre, Mad Love
Yep.
Bizarre. He's a
Yep.
sick ass popper and
Mhm.
shit. You know, them are dudes that like we looked up to coming up that were like they kind of went in their own route, but they were a big inspiration to us. And it all started through graffiti, you know, and like we
Yeah.
would have never thought that, you know, we would be still brothers to this day, getting to travel the world together and like living our dreams pretty much, but also like still being able to graph and still being able to write. And like now that we're all coming back, like it's like a full circle, you know, like Dash is bombing again, you're bombing, Screen's bombing. I picked up my shit, Cruz is bombing.
I'm about to start.
This fool's bombing.
I never have, but I'm about to. Hey man, some shout outs for some of your graffiti homies and crews and stuff.
Man, you know, wow, where to begin?
Glad you mentioned this, dude. I totally slipped my mind.
Yeah, this is a big part
Bro,
of the
like-
hip-hop history, you know?
Yeah.
Where
So
we started before B-Boy came about.
so after like with Crazy World and everything, like that was like our bombing crew, you know what I mean? It wasn't really about peace, and it was more of like kind of a brotherhood too, you know what I mean? And after that, you know, I came up with we put Preach and we with AE, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like he just went hard with it, bro.
Yeah,
Preach, my
he
first
was.
tattoo, baby.
You know
Get
what?
with
Rest
this.
in peace, Preach, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah, all
saying?
you
Like
guys is
AE,
yeah,
MDR
Ross is
crew,
actually-
bro. Like killing it. And Cyril too, bro.
Yeah,
Like
Cyril,
rest in peace, brother. I love you, dog. You know what I mean? Like, hey, benefit for Cyril next Saturday, the Moose Lodge.
Be there. What
Be
time?
there. Be square. Noon to 10. Yep. Look it up.
bring some
Benefit.
loot, help the family out just
Yeah.
a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Show that
Just a
love.
little bit.
It's always can be
With,
out.
man, with Escape, Preach, Cyril, man,
Real
like
OG.
Scream, people that just really kept it real. Like, I mean, my first tattoo was from Jared. So,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
like,
dope.
my homie was like cool friends with Took.
Toot, man, I love the Toot. That was
Damn,
He's
bro,
still
like,
holding it down,
still
killing
they're
it.
just my boy Coz.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gangsta boy.
man. I see you, dog. I see you, bro.
Yeah.
I'll see
Shit,
you
man, I
another
love
day.
to like old school heads like Triz. Remember Triz? That fool
Yeah.
he was a bus king, dude. That fool,
Bro,
he scribed on every single bus. He lived in Montbello. And when I lived
MHK.
out there, and
MHK.
he like every 44 was just bombed up. Like
what about Pyro? TWK,
Pyro,
bro.
yeah.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Yeah, my cousin
That's your
Dennis.
cousin, dog.
Yeah, TWK.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
Lincoln, all them fools, like they were killing it.
Dude, all kinds of name dropping, yo.
But you know what? Like,
Yeah.
and just like without doing the names, but like RTD, there was FOK,
SWS.
SWS, you know what I mean? There's TKO.
Voice,
Like,
I love the voice.
man, they're just
Sweat, Feud still holding it down. Yeah,
Sweat killed it too.
Yeah.
Yup.
Dang, dude, the graffiti life, and I guess that's one thing that a lot of I don't even know if people even do this these days, of where they're like they're crossed elements, you know, where they're like, dude, I will throw like, you know, like
hardcore burner.
hardcore burner, and then go, and then like, hold up, I got some,
Then go
I got some
burn
rap
out.
skills, homie. You know what I'm saying?
birds in one day.
And you be doing that, Kusa. You be
Triple burn.
practicing on some scratching.
Yeah,
You be
bro,
doing some
yeah.
graffiti and stuff, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the culture.
Yeah,
That's the culture.
That's the culture, bro.
He
Yeah.
even speaks in tongues.
more b-boys need to do that, I think, is be
You know what, bro? We
cross
were real,
elements.
and that's like one thing with G-Dub. Like it wasn't just dancing, bro. Like it was graffiti. It was MCing. We had some DJs down with us.
Larry
bro.
Love used to beatbox like no other.
Larry
Shout
Love.
out to Larry Love.
Larry Love.
Beatbox master.
Everybody knows that's happening.
Body shots. What's up with Larry Love? I'm sorry.
Oh my. Yeah, graffiti, bro. You still dabble in like
Man,
drawing stuff?
nah,
Like,
just I draw. Like I'll tear up a piece of paper for sure, bro. It's like nah.
He's
as
on
far as like,
detention. I kill
nah,
that
I-
ass.
like I'd be lying if I told you I was like super into the graffiti scene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, I follow it. You know what I mean? Like I know who's relevant and who isn't.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
So
What's up? You want to draw after this one? Put your name up?
Blackbook
Blackbook challenge. Blackbook
Damn.
session.
You
We have
just
Blackbook
bombed your
session.
locker the other day, folks.
You did. What's
I
up?
did.
This
Oh,
dude got
yeah.
the Raven bomb in his locker.
I got
I'm
Dash,
SWAT 2.0.
Raven. Oh shit! I'm
Non-stop.
about to get Kid Cruz on there.
Hey,
I'll
sign
give
my
you
locker.
a minute.
Hey, sign my locker.
Yeah.
Task
one.
They don't know we have lockers here. It's pretty
OG task with the C. Even slip bomb that up. Peace out.
Thanks to our special guest.
This is how we do it. Yep, this is how we do it.
This is how we do it. Oh, let me see. Someone said, can we
Get
say
Ray Ray out of there.
can we say happy birthday to someone's bro, Nick Kerr? Happy birthday, Nick Kerr.
Happy birthday,
Thank
Nick
you.
Kerr.
Thank you all for tuning in and watching. We appreciate the support, man. My boy appreciates it. I
Happy
appreciate
birthday
it.
to B
So
Money.
yeah, happy
too.
birthday.
Oh,
B Money.
oh,
Happy birthday to B Money, man.
Yes.
Rest in peace, B Money. Today was his birthday.
Money.
So R.I.P. B Money. If
R.I.P.
you know,
B
man,
Money.
he was part of a lot of people's crews. man.
Yes, yes.
We
Here's
love him.
G
Bro, I
Dub.
remember
still
going.
love him.
So one story that I have about B Money.
Yeah.
So we went. He invited us over to CU because they were doing the radio station there.
Yeah,
Right? So me, Ra, and Show showed up over there, and just to go kill it, and they interviewed us, and
Yeah.
that was a good time, bro. Like right on B Money, like that was like I think my first like radio interview that we had ever done. It was like on 1190 AM or something
it's
like that,
1190,
bro.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was dope. That was dope.
B Money. Yeah, rest in peace, B Money.
Yep.
Dude. You got me late a bunch of times. That's my boy. He's always looking out for me.
There you go. Yup.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Crazy, dude. Man, so is there anything you want to talk about, man? Any kind of subjects you want to touch?
Just expressing my love for whoever is pushing the culture right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
for sure, bro.
it means a lot to me. It means a lot for a lot of people. For all the kids that are inspired and are dancing right now, just keep it going. Keep it going. You know, we got something good going here in Colorado, in Denver in general, and we just got to keep it moving.
Hey, this ain't alcohol.
We gotta keep it moving.
Sorry.
Gotta keep it moving, man. Like I show a lot of gratitude and a lot of love for everyone that's still in the game. You know what I'm saying? And I know I haven't. There's one, a few people I didn't mention that I want to mention, and a crew that holds it a special place in my heart is Bedtime Monsters.
Yeah, it's
Like
bedtime, baby.
like they're my boys.
They're the new
Dancers,
GW generation.
Dance, Dash,
GWT.
you know, like that was Bowsy was like down with us before, you know, and he made that transition, and you know what I'm saying, to what he's doing now. They're just, but that is someone I did want to show some recognition to.
Yeah,
team
Bowser's
that,
to
holding
the
is
Monsters,
awesome.
yeah.
To the Monsters, bro. Like they will always have a special place in my heart. So
Yeah, for sure, man. Those are the brothers, and I think that's one thing that
BreakEFX too. Don't for sure, bro.
For
All
it.
my BreakEFX family, bro. I love you.
we're all just spawns of GWT, man. Our crews, you know, we all come from the same bloodline, man, which is GWT. You know, like straight up, bro. Like I'll say it, you know, like BreakEFX is definitely a branch of GWT, and what you've started, what Scream, you know, Arc, all my OGs. Like, I thank you, dude. Like, you know, like for me, you hold a special place in my heart because I would have never got down with you, like officially down with GWT, like put down if it wasn't for you. You put me down with that shit, bro. Like, and I appreciate that shit. You know, like you asked me to be down and was like, let's do this. And I've been down ever since, man. I mean, I got this shit tatted on my arm for you, you know, for us. Like, I love you, bro. Thank you so much for everything you've ever done for me, for our community. A lot of b-boys and new school b-boys and b-girls and just people on the scene. This is special because some of you may not know, you know, the history of, you know, my boy Lalo. And this is, you know, if you're watching, like, now you're going to know, like, that he played a huge piece in why we took off to where we did. It was because of the recruiting you did and, you know, the story that you told us. It was just, you know, there was no one around doing it. And, you know, like, people talk about that era of what we did, but a lot of people don't understand that if it wasn't for you, that era would have never happened. So
Right on, bro.
thank
I
you, bro.
appreciate that.
I appreciate you, bro. Like, you my OG, triple OG. I love you, dude. Like,
Man.
yeah, dude. See, yeah, we got people in the
comments, say what's up. Shout out to everyone in the comments watching right now.
Yeah, everyone that's watching.
Yeah. Mad love. Thank you for watching, man. It's just been blowing up, dude, and it's just an honor to have you, man. I think hopefully here in the future, I would love to get, Scream and Ray and all of us just on here as one big chat, because I think that would be really fun. It's already been a crazy one, but but it could be even crazier, get us all in the same chat.
And I know we all have different perspectives. There's different outlooks and on what's been told and how we've come about. But at the end of the day, man, we all end up together. You know what I'm saying? And that's I think what's cool about us, bro. And that separates us from a lot of people.
Heck yeah, bro. So any of these new school breakers, how can they reach you? Maybe if they want to just reach out to you and stuff, where can they find you?
You know what, man? Just Facebook.
Yep.
Email HHeiler777 Gmail.
Harold!
Yes.
Harold!
Any
Not
questions,
you!
whatever, bro. You know
Friends
what I
are
mean?
here.
Like, I really feel like
UFC.
nah, that people. If
Reach
people want
out.
to find me, they can find me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Reach out to my boy.
and like I said, like if there's any questions or whatever, man, I'd be more than happy to explain it in more detail. You know what I mean? But until then, bro, like I just want to just let everyone know that I have just much respect and much love for the culture, the scene, where it's at today, from where it was when I started to where it is now. It's just freaking awesome just to witness this.
Yeah, dude.
To be a part of it, bro.
It's pretty crazy, dude. Yeah. Like where you've seen the whole evolution, bro. So like you've seen it from where it was to where it is now in Colorado. You've seen the change, bro. And it's really dope, man. I just, like I said again, I just can't appreciate you for your time and your words and your knowledge and your wisdom. This is all history in the making, to be able to go back right now and just click on this and learn the history, bro. It's really important, and it's really amazing that we're able to do this. And like your story, man, what a great story, bro.
You know what, man? I'm just glad to be here. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I'm attracted to the people that love the dance and just people that just love being around family too. You know what I'm saying? And that's first and foremost.
Yeah. You gonna be hanging out over here?
Yep.
People catch you over here?
Yeah,
at the
bro.
new
Come
spots?
catch us at the spot 2.0. We're in the works right now, man.
Yeah.
Just come and support, please.
Yes.
Just come and support. And, talk about us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come and witness it for yourself. We're gonna be here. We're making moves, and we're gonna be doing it. Thank you, Ed.
Yeah,
bro,
thank
like,
you.
Man,
love you.
And Ricky Flo too, bro.
Ricky
like,
Flo. Huge shout out to Ricky
man.
Flo, bro. He's given us a home and a space now.
Yes.
Where, like we could even sit here and do this. Like I said, I don't want to show you all the place because we're gonna do a soft opening. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. More information will be out on that, and we'll show you guys the place. But if you've been here, you know that magic is in the building. All of our brothers are in the building. The other night we had all the OG GWT put down the floor by hand here. Like we did that. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for the OGs for coming through. Like we have a spot. You're gonna catch us here. We're gonna be kicking, vibing. Come vibe with us. Come even just kick it with us and just chat like we're doing on the couch, man, and politic and speak hip hop and bullshit this shit. So you'll catch us here again, bro. I fucking love you, dude. Yo, what's up? Can we get everyone in here for a quick UFC? Come on, get in here, UFC. UFC, 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 UFC. Yo, yes. Again, if you haven't already, press the like and subscribe button. Hit us up again. Oh, we do it again. Oh, shit.
Hey, I love
Every
my
week.
brothers, man.
Every week,
Thank you,
y'all.
Ed, for having me,
Yes.
brother. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Man, I'm just glad, I get to be here. I'm thankful for every day. God bless everyone. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the weekend.
We're gonna have some fun, y'all. Join us next week. Next week's my birthday special, so we're gonna do a special for my birthday. I don't know who we're gonna interview. I don't even know. We might just do an interview with me and my friend, my homegirl Molly. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
But I love y'all.
Yes.
We're out. Peace.
Peace, guys. Love yous.
I'm gonna end this thing.